Hi guys, it's Afro-Sam here. I know I've been away for months, I've been busy with university. It's all finished now, but I've got a quick video for you today, which is the labs extracts. I know it's a little bit late, but I thought, seeing as labs is now tied behind a key card, if people are going in, they need to know how to get out so they can get their money's worth. Okay, so first of all we're starting off with this central room, which is going to lead us to extraction 1. So you head down this corridor here, take a right, head down these stairs here to right to the bottom. You'll come along this corridor here with the green stripe on the right of it. Head probably about halfway down here, and you'll spot this door in the dark on the left. It's probably going to be closed when you get there. Go through this door, go through this wire door here, and go to this generator right here. It will normally have the option to turn it on. I'd already done it when I recorded this, but head to that there, switch it on, and then retrace your steps. So go right down to the end of the corridor here. Then we get to the bottom, we go up the stairs. Then when we're at the top floor of the stairs, we go to our right, and there will be a lift here that's open. As far as I know, this only works on the top floor, so make sure you go all the way back up to the top when you're going in that staircase. And then here we go, there's the lift. Jump in there, and you're ready to get out. Alright, so exfiltration point, or extraction number 2, whatever you want to call it. We're going to start off in a similar place here, is the sort of central main room where the manager's office is. Get to this position here, which is just next to the server room, head down this corridor, take a left down these stairs, all the way to the bottom again, and we are in the same corridor we were in for the last one, but this time going for a slightly different extraction. So we're going to take a left here, head all the way to the end, and open this door. This is the door which leads to the room below the server room, so if you are in the server room, you can drop down into this room, which I'll show you in just a moment. There's the generator you need to turn the lift on, and then there is the hatch you can drop through from the server room to get into this room if you're in a pickle. But I wouldn't recommend dropping down that shaft I should say, because it takes damage, you take damage from it, you can do your legs in doing it. So if you are going to do it, pop a painkiller or a morphine before you do it, because I'm pretty sure I've got my legs broken from doing that before. That's not what you want to do when you're rushing for an extraction. Some bodies down there as well, didn't notice that until I started recording this. There was some new I guess you'd call it flavour added to the map, so new little touches to give it a bit more of a backstory. It's kind of cool. So yeah, here we are in the lift, press the buttons, and away you go. Okay, so the next extraction, which is going to be extraction number 3, we're going to start up here in a similar place in the sort of main central room, head down here and head to the same staircase we looked at for the first extraction. Head all the way down to the bottom, and instead of going right here, head straight on and go through the door on the right. This will lead you to a darker area, and if you find this darker area with the green stripe and the green glow sticks, you know you're in the right place. It's this little shaft here, this little one here. May not have realised it was an extraction. I didn't for ages. But if you come here, you can't extract unless you've got a backpack which is an MBSS or smaller, because your guy is too chunky to fit in the shaft. So yeah, take your backpack off if you want to extract in an emergency, or bring a small backpack if you want to get out of this one. It's not super useful because of that backpack limitation. Next one here is the sort of main reception area. Head through here and head to the right, and then take an immediate right again to switch the generator on here. This is probably one of my favourite extractions. I use this one quite a lot, to be honest, probably the most out of any of them, just because it's so easy to find and the generator is so close to where the lift is. It's also pretty easy to defend the spot where the lift is, because you've got a few different angles you can easily cover without being seen. One important one I would definitely check when you're hiding here is through this hole here, because a lot of people can, they'll hear the lift coming and they'll try and get down here to get you before you get in. You can hopefully get them through that hole there and get a nice cheeky kill on the way out and get some extra loot maybe, I don't know. I've never killed anyone through there, but I have seen someone coming, but they weren't quick enough to get to me.
Found an exit.
And there we go, there's the lift. Okay, so the next extraction we're going to start from the same place, but instead of going right, we're going to go forwards and then left. And we go around here and to the left and then right. Down the stairs here. And then we'll come to this sort of kitchen area where there's a few like vending machines and like a little canteen sort of desk, I suppose you call it, a canteen unit. Come down here, go to the right and go through this door on your left. You'll come out into the sewers. Go through the sewers all the way down to the end. And this does take a bit of walking, but you got to go through a few different doors here. But once you get to the end of this tunnel, you'll come to sort of like I suppose it's like a sewer or a drainage tunnel. Once you get to the end of it, you'll find this area with some water in it. Head to the left when you get here, and there is a generator button on the left side. It's a bit confusing because it looks like the generator is on the right, as you can see here. I've used this extraction hundreds of times, but for some reason I went the wrong way. Press this button here, and you'll see the water will start to drain out. You'll know if it's doing it or not because the sort of light will start rotating there. It takes about 2 minutes, which I've skipped past here, but once it's done, the extraction is just over here on the right side. Stand here by the gap in the fence and you will be extracted after 10 seconds as normal. Okay, so there's 2 more left. This one was starting off from the same place, which is the sort of reception area as we call it, or the area near the room. We have a room in this map we call the room, which is the one with the computers on the left of the reception area. Come to this here, which is the car park control room, I suppose you'd call it, and there's a tunneling system on the desk here. Touch that tunneling system and it will open the doors at the back of the car park. Run down this set of steps here, take a right, and then head all the way to the end of the room, and you'll see obviously there's these crazy flashing lights there. Do keep an eye out there where I just pointed and where I'm pointing now for scavs, as a lot of the time when you use this extraction, scavs will spawn here, and they'll often come out from underneath these shutters as they're rising up, so do keep an eye out for them. One thing that's worthy of note as well is that a lot of the time when you trigger extractions, it will trigger scavs to spawn, or raiders to spawn, so do be aware of that when you're triggering these extractions, that they may be coming for you if they know where you are. Okay, so the final extraction I've got for you today is the other sort of shutter door extraction. We're starting off here again from this central room, and you're going to head all the way over to the very far left side of this room, I suppose, as you come into it normally, and you'll get to this area here. You'll recognise it with this big sort of metal walkway. Open this door here, which is the office for the loading bay, as I call it, this area, the loading bay area. Same as the previous one. Set that off there, and it will open the shutter doors. Run down here and get out through the shutter doors. Easy peasy, not a problem at all. I would say these last 2 extractions, the 2 with the shutters, are the easiest to find, but the most risky, just because of the, you know, the sound associated with it. It's a big announcement, and a lot of people recognise the announcements for these. That and the fact that raiders can spawn while you're extracting here. So yeah, I'm super sorry for the lack of content recently. It's been 3 months since I uploaded my last video, and before that I wasn't exactly uploading frequently, but I've been really busy with university. I finished my last exam today, and I thought, you know what, I've been putting off doing YouTube videos for too long. I've been procrastinating with it. I want to get something out today, so that's what this video is. If you've enjoyed the video, give me a like down below. If you want to see more like this sort of stuff, let me know down below. If you want to see more guides, you want to see more gameplays, you want to see more tip videos, maybe you want to see other games other than Tarkov. I'm not sure what I want to do with this channel at the moment, but I'm happy to receive any feedback or criticisms or comments from you guys at all. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope this was useful. Cheers, guys.